Hello everyone and welcome to, well, our glorious mega city that is still ongoing in construction. But while that is still, well, happening, another DLC launched yesterday, and that is the Vibrant Cities pack and also Eden Burning. And I actually wanted to show you the new ornaments that are available now with that. So first of all, we have finished the Eden Burning scenario with the latest video, and that means, well, that I do get two ornaments since I finished it on silver. And the first one is the bronze reward tree, and the second one is the silver reward tree, and we're going to implement them in our city. So as we can see, this one is the bronze one. We have two of them. Actually, we can use them as many times as we want. And then we got the silver one. And I'm pretty sure there's also a gold one once you can actually finish this on the higher difficulty or in a certain time limit, right? So there we have a nice little plaza with both of these trees now in the game. And they're absolutely gorgeous, I think. They look cool. I mean, these are not real trees, obviously. We can also have a look at them in the first-person mode. So there we have them.
On paper.
And people seem to enjoy them as they're already sitting on the benches right next to them. Now, the other thing is the Vibrant Cities DLC pack that you can purchase for €5. Now, with that, you get a lot of additional skins. So let's just have a quick look at them. We're starting with the farmers over here. So we do have a new button here now that is called the Skin Painter. Customize the look of your residences with alternate skins. Select an area to change the skins. Hold down Shift to paint all identical buildings on an island, or hold down Alt to choose a skin from an existing building. So let's go ahead and have the first block here now painted with these skins. And look at that. It's just looking like the workers really with bricks, but it's still the farmer buildings themselves. And I like that a lot because it gives it a more urban feeling to that, right? So we can have lots of them now painted here with the same skin if we want to. Clicking on it once again, we do get another alternative skin. That is this one here that is looking a bit more colorful. And then we switch back to the original once again. So there's these three skins that we have now available. And I can then just take this one over to the other ones as well if I want to. And we can also have a look at it in the first person once again. So there we have our beautiful brick farmhouses now. Yeah, they definitely need some renovation. And then over here we have these colorful ones that do kind of remind me of Norway or Sweden. If you select whole blocks of it, it will change to appearance to randomize it. So you do have all different kind of skins in your blocks. Let's continue over here with the workers. We also get new skins for those guys here. And they're looking taller, aren't they? They're a bit taller there, I think, with the different new brick also, well, brick walls that we have. They do look a bit cleaner than the original ones. And once again, by clicking on them, we also get different skins out of them that we want, and that we can also then copy throughout the islands. As we can see, the variations are actually quite abundant for the workers. Now we can also once again walk through the streets here in the first person mode to just have a look at these new buildings. Boy, what a gorgeous neighborhood this is, especially with all these new buildings. In the background we see the town hall monument. And it definitely adds a lot of new flavor to these cities. Next up, let's have a look at the new Artisan ones. So over here in my little Artisan area that we have in the mega city, I can now choose the new skins as well. And once again, we do have different kind of skins for the Artisan. So this is the rather dark one. And then of course we have a rather bright one. And I really like this one, the bright one, even though the dark one is looking fine. So the dark one, the dark tone, the brick tone is definitely inspired by American style cities. So you can have whole American style cities now too if you want to. It doesn't need to be looking European anymore all the time. And there we have the colorful variations as well. And once again, let's just have a look at it close by as well.
It's the second verse that doesn't scare.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Next is up here, we can now change the engineers as well. And I'm actually, now it's getting a bit more interesting with the engineers, I think, because they look vastly different, as the city up to this point has looked a bit copy and pasted. And look at that, we get the American theme for the engineers. It's looking so completely different, it's insane really. We can also have, of course, another variation for the engineers, which is a more old town look, or a bit more European modern look. And this is the, that's the neon pack as well, so the casino lights that we have. So you can have night districts now too if you want to. And then we also have the colorful engineers. And just as the train is passing by, let's have a look at them as well in the first person perspective.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
How different it is looking. Really beautiful, especially down on the street level.
Nothing's ever easy.
Now, last but not least, absolutely not least, is the most important one in my opinion, because with the investors we have so many in the city, and this really will change the look. But once again, let's have a look at the first skin, the darker theme. There we have it. I was actually upgrading skyscrapers now. There we have the American one. Holy cow, really absolutely fantastic. And let's continue with the next one. The Night New skin. And then we could also have a more colorful one. And I guess I like this one here really quite a lot.
54 guests in total, excluding ourselves.
And by pressing Alt, we can use this skin on everything else then. There you go. Holy cow, how different it is looking now. Once again, first person perspective.
Ceasefire has ended.
Now, especially when changing the whole city at once, it becomes apparent how beautiful this new DLC is by, for example, changing all of these ones here and then to different tones as well. We can also switch back again to the original one if we want to, or we just use a mixed one where basically all the skins are being used at once. And it's looking so vastly different. I love this DLC for €5. You can't really go wrong here. The game just becomes more beautiful overall, and it becomes for the first time really diverse, because where the city looked like this before, it's looking like this now. And this of course is a vast difference, especially when it comes to realism and beauty as well. Hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek. I can't wait to really finally implement it into my Let's Play mega series. Stay tuned.
Ceasefire.